Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Arez Merzakhail, fourth year civil engineering student of Faculty of Engineering and Technology, University of Lucknow. Today, I want to present my seminar topic, which is on impacts of COVID-19 on environment. Let's see content. At the beginning, we will see introduction, literature review, COVID-19, and then we will divide our presentation into two parts, which is positive impacts and negative impacts of COVID. And under positive impacts, we will see air pollution, water quality, and noise level, and clean beaches. And under negative impacts, we will see impacts on biodiversity, biomedical waste generation. And on the basis of all these positive and negative impacts, we will recommend some potential strategies of environment sustainability to make a sustainable environment. So and also at the end we will see conclusion. As we all know that COVID-19 emerged from Wuhan city of China, and it was a worldwide disease that caused implementation of lockdown all over the world to stop spread of this virus. And there have been some changes into environment due to lockdown that we will see in next lectures. So in literature review, I will recommend some research papers in this topic. First, environmental effects of COVID-19 pandemic strategies of sustainability by Tenjana Rome and is MD Dar, which is on air pollution, water pollution, clean beaches. Second is with corona outbreak, nature started hitting the rest button of globally, and which is on COVID-19 environment pollution, COVID-19 and the environment 2020, COVID-19 impact on beaches and coastal water pollutions. So here there's a flow chart that's showing uh, dates of starting and the end of fourth phase of COVID-19 in India, and which is showing December 31st, 2019, first case of COVID-19 in Wuhan city of China, and also 1st June 2020, which is unlock the fourth phase of lockdown in India. And impacts of COVID-19 in air pollution, which is a major topic, and nearly 7 million deaths are all over the world because of air pollution. And there are some major air pollutants that we will see the reduction of air pollutants during down, and also in here we're gonna see some sources of air pollution, which is four type of air pollution sources. First is mobile sources, stationary sources, air sources, area sources, and natural sources. Under mobile sources, all movable vehicles, trucks, buses, airplanes that cause pollution to the environment are under mobile sources, and under stationary sources, all those industries, power plants, sewage treatments that cause pollution to the environment, and also area sources, which is fertilizers, oil and gases, livestock. These are also air pollutants and sources of air pollution. And at the end is natural sources, which is on volcans and wildfires, lightnings. All these are under natural sources. And the major pollutants of air, one of the first major pollutants is nitrogen dioxide, And under satellite-based ozone monitoring instruments sister data, we are seeing in figure number 5 the concentration of nitrogen dioxide in January 1st to 2019, and January 20 to February 9, 2019, and also January 1st to 2020, which is during lockdown time and COVID-19. There is a major difference in concentration of nitrogen dioxide in these 2 years. That's showing in lockdown time and COVID time, the concentration of nitrogen dioxide was very less than concentration of nitrogen dioxide in the air in 2019. And also in the graph number where we are seeing the graphical representation and reduction of uh, nitrogen dioxide concentration in 4 different cities of the world, which is showing a reduction and a decreasing graph. That's during lockdown from 1st February in 2020 to April 13 to 19. And the next major air pollutant is carbon dioxide. And daily global carbon dioxide emission decreased 17% by April 2020. And also before lockdown, emission of carbon dioxide were rising by about 1% per year. And according to NASA, the graph is showing the carbon dioxide level since 1960 to 2020, which is showing that in 2020 the graph is dropping and coming down, and the level of carbon dioxide is decreasing. And air quality index, which is representing the quality of air and proposed by the Central Pollution Control Board. And we are seeing in the left hand table the air quality index and its severity, and also in the right hand table we are seeing the air quality index before lockdown, which is during the lockdown, which is on 30 of March 2020, and also the air quality index on 15 November 2022 in some major cities of India. So it's showing a major difference between them. Uh, like in Delhi, the air quality index in November 2020 was 345, which is coming under the category of very poor air quality. But during lockdown and on 13 March 2020, the air quality index was 62, which is satisfactory air quality, and this is very good. And next, we will see impacts of COVID on water quality. So in India, more than 38,000 million liter of untreated sewage are discharged daily into rivers. So the resulted improved water quality with the increase in the dissolved oxygen and reduced BOD. So level of pollution has been reduced during lockdown in water bodies all over the area, and we will see changes of water quality in Yamuna River. So for years, social activists and government tried to clean up the Yamuna River water, but it was a very little success. So Central Pollution Control Board, or CPCB, carried out some tests in different locations of Yamuna River during lockdown time, which is showing 18 to 33% reduced in uh, BOD level of Yamuna River water. Also, Ganga River, which is the largest river of India, with an extraordinary religious importance for Hindus. So, Ganga River is the most polluted river in India, and it's also showing a 40 to 50% improvement in the uh, quality of Ganga River. So, this is fantastic, which was during lockdown. And reduction of environmental noise level, as noise level is the third most hazardous pollution, and it's showing that 40 to 50% reduction in the noise level in Delhi, and also Govindipuri metro station, which is a very crowded and noisy place. Uh, the noise level came from 100 dBs to 50 to 60 dBs. So, and also in residential areas of Delhi during the day, the noise level came down to 50 to 40 dBs, and during the night it was 45 to 30 dBs. And clean beaches that we all know that beaches are a very important according to tourists, and so many beaches in the world is facing pollution because of tourists, and during lockdown there was lack of tourists in beaches, so result of social distancing. So uh, we can see a very in these two pictures we can see difference and in the quality of water in beaches, and also pollution in beaches, so which was good. So in here we will see some negative impacts of COVID on an environment, which is medical waste during COVID. Medical waste generation increased globally, uh, which is one example. In Wuhan city of China produced more than 240 metric tons of medical waste, which is too much for dumping of medical waste, and also safety equipment use and haphazard disposals. So to protect from the viral infection of people, so people were using masks and gloves, and the virus exists 1 day in cardboard and 3 day in plastic. So most people dump all these into open places, and in here we will see potential strategies of environmental sustainability. So we have seen the impacts of COVID, that changes that came into our environment, positive impacts and negative impacts, that we all saw that COVID-19 and lockdown led the environment quality to be controlled and to be very good, which is very important for having a sustainable environment. So according to all those impacts, we can have we can recommend some strategies and potential strategies to have a sustainable environment. So one of them is sustainable industrialization, which is industrialization is a crucial economic growth for a country, and industries should be built up in some specific zones, and also waste from one industry can be used as a raw material for other industries, and also after some certain period industrial zones should be should have been shut down in a circular way to reduce emissions. And the other is use of green and public transport. So this is also very important to implement in our life to reduce emission. It's necessary to encourage people to use public transport rather than private transport. So people should encourage to use bicycle in short distance travels, and also public bike sharing system, which is currently in China. It's not even environment friendly. It's also more beneficial for our health. And third is use of renewable energy. So if we use renewable energy, it can lower down the fossil fuels like coal, oils, natural gases, which can play a very important role in reducing the greenhouse gases emission. So at the fourth, we see that the fourth recommendation is wastewater treatment and reuse. So to control the challenges of water pollution, all the industrial and municipal wastewater should be properly treated, and waste recycling and reuse. So to reduce the burden of waste and environmental uh, pollutions, both industrial and commercial waste should be recycled and reused. So, and also circular systems should be implemented in industries. Circular shutdowns of the industries is very important to maintain the quality of environment. And ecological restoration and ecotourism. For ecological uh, restoration, tourist tourist spots should be periodically shut down after a certain period of time. And also behavioral change in our daily life. We have to change something in our daily life to have a sustainable environment. So to reduce the carbon footprint and global carbon emission, it's necessary to change some behavior in our daily life. So avoid proceed and take locally grown foods, and make composite from food waste. Switch off or unplug electrical devices so when they are not in use, and also use bicycle instead of car and bikes in short distances. And international cooperation, so all responsibilities of international authorities like United Nations Environment Program should take effective role to provide time-oriented policies, arrange international conventions, and coordinate the global leaders for proper implementation. So these are all recommendations for having a sustainable environment that according to uh, lockdown and positive impacts that we had during the lockdown, we can recommend to have a sustainable environment and have a good quality air, water, and all. So in conclusion, that we can say that we have witnessed clear air, water, and livable cities during lockdown. so which was looking impossible, but we saw that if we protect our environment, we can do it by lockdown and some other. So these are some temporary changes and make our environment clean and sustainable. And there are references that I have earned and collected all informations, and thank you so much.